I think we're live. I think we're good again. And the camera's working. Cool. All right. That was fast. Yeah. Well, we'll see. YouTube is saying my stream status is poor, so it's probably because I just had to unplug some things. We'll see. The webcams should be working now, though, so. Hello. I'm collecting some sounds because we're going to move into some sound design stuff now. Because we need to make some beaming up sound effects. Let's see. I should just play my alien music on loop while I'm doing this, so it's not just silence. You know what? There we go. That's what we'll do. Enjoy this. I need some like waiting room music or something when I'm digging for sounds. Some stock like elevator music. Oh, wait a minute, I could actually do that. KG's doing it on his stream, right? I could just put like some Watchtower music up or something. Let's do that. Because I don't know how long it'll take me. We'll do... Yeah, I thought I'd put some something on while I'm looking for my sound effects. that's good enough to go on for now. All right. Okay. Right, so we need to make a sound effect for being beamed up, which that should be fun. I usually wouldn't do everything in one project like this, but again, Reaper and OBS and YouTube are very, very picky, so cool. Beam me up, Scotty. Indeed. Yeah, this will be fun. Okay, I'm gonna turn this fan down because it's making a lot of noise. Coolio. Righto. So, let's just, for the sake of this, let's clean up our project because that will make me happy. Okay, that first thing. Was this used for anything? Sorry. Jump scare. There's the second one. And just so things aren't too cluttered, we shall hide them. Okay. Cool. So yeah, let me just make sure. I'm gonna pull up my task list here to make sure I have the right context. Whatever the context for being beamed up would be, you know. Okay, that's not it. Coming down from the sky, hovering. Oh. A typo. It was like hoovering. That's vacuuming. But no, hovering. That makes more sense. Bright light, beam. Cool. Okay. Let's see. I take a very musical approach to sound design as well, so this is going to be a lot of trial and error. The first thing, I'm going to pull this in and just see what... I know it's too high, so let's... Hoover them up. Hoover them up, Scotty. Okay, let's put an equalizer on. We need a bass. In my mind, like, a beaming sound's got sort of a something low, and so I think I'm gonna add after this like a low synth sound, just extreme low sub stuff. Equalizer, that's the one. I'm gonna cut. There is a dog barking. Okay. Low vibrate. Yeah, like you know what I mean? Like those sub frequencies. Like let me show you what I mean. Oh no, where'd it go? Something along the lines of like, but hopefully this won't be too loud, but it's a little too harsh at the moment, but that's something I might start with after this. Let's see. Is that what I'm looking for? Also, we need like a ship sound. That's going to be difficult. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Hey, I like that. Sorry in advance. This is probably not going to be the most palatable thing to listen to, but here we go. Let's. Okay. It's one of those things that's kind of difficult too, because sound design when you have a visual attached is a little bit easier. It's if I know the sort of pacing of everything, but right now I don't think I may need to double check Discord, but I don't think that the effect itself has been finished yet. But what I can do is just arrange the things that I like, and that way, once we do have the final effect, I can just sort of timeline that stuff together. There's a good one we can. Okay, here's something we can bring in with it. Hold on 1 second. Okay. This is a cool effect. Let's see. This is a sound effect actually from GDC. They have sound design panels and things, and they give out entire packs of usable sounds. A lot of them end up, in full projects and everything, and indie games and stuff like that. And so there's actually a lot of really good stuff in this one. I'm a fan of that. I think that's going to be one of those things that once I have the animation, I can sort of tweak the timing for that, but that's definitely going to go in as is. I don't think I'm going to tweak that all that much. What I would like, I've got these risers. I'm going to turn this down a bit because they can be a bit strong. I don't like where it splits right here, but I like this. I don't know, that's pretty cool downbeat. Maybe to start the whole sequence off. Let's see. Okay, make another one just so I can do that rise. So it could also sound cool reversed. Yeah, like for the ending of it, it'd be something like. Yeah, exactly. Like something's coming. Let's see. Bump it up just a little. Yeah, so that's going to be my reverse sub here. And I think it'll probably tail off once I have, again, the length. Be like, maybe not that abrupt. I'm going to keep that, though, because that's a good sound. Let's see about this. I'm going to try something here. Take that and that might be a little too industrial for what we're trying here. I like the metal. It's just a little bright. And that's where we also need... I'm kind of all over the place here, but let's do like the beam. The initial beam needs to sound like it's been fired down, something percussive. So let's is that gonna be in Rise? There's got to be a synth one, pure synth. These are actually for trailer music. So no, you're doing great. You're doing great. Hello. These are actually trailer risers, though, that are usually used for like big, big epic trailer moments. But I don't do a lot of trailer music except for the stuff that we do. But that one's not bad. Ooh, don't like that one. Ooh, I think that's it. It would be something like... That's pretty cool. All right. Yeah, that feels pretty neat. I agree. Woo. I want that to morph into something too. We'll figure that out later. But right now we have that sort of initial... Let's call that laser beam. Let's call that laser burst. I need to number these two. So we have 1, 2, and maybe a rise to that. Because, the ship is going to be... The ship is in there somewhere, I believe, but... I think we could stand to have a pitched down version of that. Let's just... Okay, so we have... Okay. And then let's bring these down. There's a little too much low end on this. We don't want anything fighting. This is... Yeah, let's cut... Actually, no, I can just do it on this one. I only want, like, a very little bit. Brick wall. So what we have is okay. Let's bring in this one as well. I think that's working. I like that. I like that. Okay. Let's call that 3 high-end particle. And I guess that technically needs... It's getting creepy. I agree. Whoa, keyboard. Yeah. Okay. And then at the end of it, we want something with this sort of I don't know, should I? Yeah, let's call it that. All right. Let's work on the final no, that's the wrong one. The tractor beam, yeah. That's what I'm trying to figure out, like, the length of it. I don't know how long the beam is actually present. It needs some sort of, like, swishy sound, like things are being... If that makes sense. Okay, so reverse sub, I'm going to keep those here. I don't know where they'll go yet. So now let's figure out some spaceship stuff. Whoops. What have I got in the ways of spaceships? Here's an engine shutoff sound that I have. It's a little loud. Let me turn it down. I think there's some of that that can be used. It's a little too high-pitched. No, that one's not working for me. Here we go. Dark drone. I'm going to automate some pitch on this as well. So it sounds like the ship is coming. Hold on a minute. Delay. make sure that it sounds like the ship is slowing down. Yeah, let's do that. So let's see here. Okay, now we turn read on. That needs a bit of EQing. So the ship comes in. Let's number it this way. Ship approach, laser burst pitch down, laser beam, high-end particle. And then that we don't have an ending yet. We're just going to put that up here. So it's a start. It is a start. We're going to save what we got there. Maybe that shut-off engine actually could work right around in here. I think that's at least enough to start with. And what have we got here? Metal crunch. Sub. And for now, ooh, no, that makes things hard to see. These aren't being used currently, so. Cool. I think something can be, we can We can definitely play with this a bit right here too. This. Maybe a tremolo effect. Try guitar rig. Oops, not that one. Guitar rig 5. Okay. Reverb. And, let's see, what's another one we could layer in with that? I think maybe some of these hums and buzzes could work. What if we do that right at the end of kind of a tidy ending? Okay. Crank it up. It'll be a lot easier once we have the animation to go with it, and I can sort of tell how long it needs to be. Also, we'll have the music cue that this is going to be playing around the same time. Oops, hold on. This is going to be playing around the same time. So I think between the two of them, I think it'll play nicely. It's just going to be a matter of getting that timing right, and I'm sure we'll know that by the end of the day what that's going to look like. Yeah. Good strong start there. And we'll probably fine-tune that a little bit more later. Let's move on to another one. I think we need to make a garbled alien message. So I don't think that'll take long. I think that's something I can do pretty quickly. Let's see. All right, let me step away for a few minutes. I'll be right back, and we'll continue on with this. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Woohoo! Okay. Next on the list of sounds, server room area. Let's see. What do we need to prioritize here? Let's work on the alien shield. Skip ahead here. We'll go to... I think some of these effects could be reused, honestly. Let's see. Ooh, not that. Oh, no, wait a minute. I might be completely wrong here. I'm reading this wrong. We need to do alien computer beeps and boops. And then I think that's the heavy lifting done for sound and music for the most part. And then I'll be cutting dialogue tomorrow. But let's do computer stuff. Let's do computer stuff. So computers, so we can use this. Is that the one? Hums and buzzes. There's probably something in that can be used. Let's see. These are really loud, so turn them down. I like that beep. That beep is nice. And I like the winding sound. It's just a little too loud. That's a pretty cool ambience. It's a good bed. I'm not too sure about that clicky sound. I wonder what does it sound like stretched? It's this first few seconds is nice. Yeah, let's see. Whoa, it's going backwards. Might have to do 2 EQs here. I got another idea. This is under Arcane, I think. Whoops, I'm doing the... Yeah. Okay. Bed layer. Hey, I thought so too. Yeah. Like a TNG, sort of that low, almost brown noise kind of thing. Yeah. That needs to be really, really quiet. It doesn't have to be a long loop. It just you don't want to recognize the loop. Let's just loop that for now. Like, I think if this fades in and then fades out, it would be okay. I'm seeing an issue. The way we can get around that to make the loop seamless is reverse that particular piece. Oops, 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 oops. Yeah, then you don't hear the loop. So I'm gonna make some beeps of my own with, I think it's synth. Now, how do we make those more alien? Freak, freak. Beeps and boops. Okay. Sometimes it works. This is getting quieter and quieter though, so let me bump it up a little bit. Bump it up about 10. And then these come up by about there. That might get a little annoying. If we move it further back, what happens? Let's see. If it works, it works. I agree. Needs to be something at the beginning. I think we need a few more mechanical sounds. Do I have anything in here I could record? Let's think. I once recorded a beard trimmer for this kind of thing. I'm wondering if some whirs coming from that would work. Let's see. Yeah, 1 second. Let me grab something. Okay. Yeah. Let's set up the second mic, and I'm going to record on this track right here. This is my condenser mic, so it'll be a little bit... let's hear if I can hear it. Check, 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 check. All right, let's just see what we got. Okay, now we can warp that. Let's see. Let's put a flanger. And then I think if we fade that in and out, it'll be just a texture in the background. Right? Let's see. It doesn't need to be much, just some movement in the background. I think that one should be higher. I mean, it seems to be working. Turn that mic off before I get a feedback loop going. Oops. I think we might double this loop. And then only have those come in the second time. Or let's hear it this way. Whoops. You'll know. I think you're the only person in the stream right now, but you'll know. It's funny. I don't know if you played Watchtower, but a lot of the early robot sounds that we mech sounds that we did, or that I did, was a rusty old music stand, a stapler, this hole punch right here, and what else did I use? I think I used a beard trimmer and maybe a toothbrush or something. So you'll know. You'll know. It's fun, you know? I mean, because you never know. It's one of those things like, oh, hey, Raven, I didn't see you were back. Yeah. It's it's one of those things like, one of the things that got me interested in sound design to begin with was a video of the sound designers for Attack of the Clones. And I think they were talking about like the kissing sounds or something, and they were using oranges to make those sounds. And I thought, I would have never imagined in a million years that's what they're doing. But that, I mean, the nature of sound design, that's just what you do. Wild stuff. Let me see if the loop is going to work, because I don't want you to be able to hear the looping point, which is right. You can't tell. I think there's got to be something else we could add. That beep, just to vary it a bit, we're going to add chow to that one, chow tape model, and warm it up just a touch, and then pitch. It's the cleaner. I want to do a different rhythm. Ba-da-da-da. Yeah, the toothbrush. Yeah, the toothbrush. I have an electric toothbrush, and so it has like a really high-pitched motor in it. And I think I ended up using it for like the joints, like when the mech walks, sort of a sound that I can't describe it, and it was part of the motor that I ended up using. Do I have that on my desktop? I'll show you. You hear the old mech sounds. These were the ones. This was made mostly using like a music stand, the hole punch that I showed you. Ooh, sorry, that's really loud. And there's a metal drum that I have a sample library of, and so I layered that in with this, me slamming the metal music stand. I think literally the hiss you hear, the hydraulic sound, is me going tss. And I added something else with it. But I just pitched it and EQ'd it until it sounded, sounded actually like something hydraulic and not me. And the motor with the, let's see, here's it's a little rusty is the reason I didn't end up using this. And you could hear like the creaking of the music stand, so it was like, is that, no, the one that has the toothbrush is, I think it's the chassis. What's the word? Chassis. Let's see, I think this is it. And so part of it, I remember, was me shaking this thing around, and you can kind of hear it. It's been pitched down, but it was this, and then it was me turning the music stand. And those engine things, the sort of whirring you hear is definitely that beard trimmer and I think a toothbrush. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. I mean, making robot noises, are you kidding? Come on. Super fun. I don't know, that sounds pretty good. So that's the control room, I believe. Let me double check. Here, I'll just leave it running. Sounds like we're on the Enterprise. Alien computer. Okay, I want to look and see if I specifically have some computer terminal sounds, because I want that needs to be sort of the, I believe that's sort of the focus of this sound in general, is not just the beeps and the boops. It needs to sound like the computer itself. So let's see what we can do there. Ship command terminal. Okay. Let's see what we've got. Ah, here we go. This is also from the GDC pack that I was talking about earlier. Astrodroid sounds. I think this sounds computery. Let's see. Sounds like R2. I think I want something sort of ticking. How can I do that myself? How can I do that myself? Let's hook up the other mic again. Let's see what we can do. Metronome or old clock. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Let me get my other watch, too. hard time picking that up. Let's see here. Oh no. Uh-oh. Cool. Okay. There's a bit of a lag between me and I think what's actually going on. So, let's see here. Okay. All right. Okay, now let's try recording this. See if any of that is usable. No. Not quite. It is. I want it to have a little bit more of an alien feel. That's why I want to try to find something unusual around here. Just some sort of mechanical element inside the computer. Yeah, it's kind of like like we're merging the two. I don't know if did any of you ever play Mothership Zeta, Fallout 3? Such a fun vibe. I remember thinking it was weird back in the day, but now I love it. I think this sound might work. But I need to mute it, muffle it a bit. I kind of like that reverse effect on that. It almost sounds like the computer's organic in a way. Yeah, maybe it is. I think that might be what I go with for now. I mean, it's not perfect. If I had like a million days to fix it, then let's hear it one more time. The little R2 right there. Is there anything else here? Oh, I have an idea. I'm gonna bring in some of the sounds from this that I was using. We're gonna cut out some of the high end. Yeah, there's like a little bit of almost like a record moving. That's an interesting thought. Wait a minute. Some of these. Chow, and then under bias, I think. Or is it? Check. Let's see. One of these has a hiss to it. There it is. I think that's our computer sound. I think that's it. Let's check the loop one more time just to make sure that's not noticeable. Yeah, I think we're good. Cool. What's next? Need to send a message to Sirik and ask if I need to be the one to record this garbled message. That will be fun if it is me. But if there's an actor doing it, then I won't do that. I've had way too much coffee today, but I've been told that that's a good thing for this particular weekend. I think today's going to be my my big streaming day. Tomorrow's going to be a lot of cutting dialogue, so I don't know that I might stream a little bit of it, but it's going to be a lot of renaming files and exporting, and maybe not so much fun to listen to. But we do have Wes Johnson's voice files, which that's always cool. Yeah, I'll probably stream some of that. It's funny because I expected, to have to do a lot of doctoring and cutting and all that sort of thing, just because I figured he was sending raw audio, but his stuff is just perfect. It's just pristine. Like, I have to do nothing to it, basically. I just need to rename the files and cut them up. So, so I'll probably stream some of that tomorrow. Oh, I need to turn that mic off. There we go. We're gonna check, and if Sirica, he's probably really busy right now. I don't know. I haven't checked in. I haven't even looked at the other streams in a while. He may have turned in. I forget. I forget. Not everyone is in my time zone. I'll tell you what. Garbled messages are my specialty, so let's just do it. No, I agree. There's something to be said for just, doing one take and going with that initial gut thing. I found recently on another podcast project I was working on that these people had done a lot of takes for each thing, and I ended up using most of the time their first one just because it was a gut reaction thing. And Wes's files are literally like, he does a one take, it's perfect, and he moves to the next thing. You can actually see it on the waveform. It's so easy for a person like me having to cut it. It just makes my job so much easier. True professional. All right, I'm gonna make one more sound effect. No, I'll do the garbled audio just because I don't know if we'll end up needing it, but I've got the time right now, so let's just do it. Garbled alien message. And how are we gonna do that? Is that something where I just want to do like alien noises, or do I want to? You know what? Yeah. Turn on the other mic. This project will need some cleaning up later, but I won't do it right now. Garbled audio. That's what I was trying to remember. Was there an alien language? I'm going to look it up. I'm going to listen. High-pitched screeches and wails, the Zadans. The sample I found is hilarious. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Let's look for the Fallout 4 one. That's true. Alien audio. Let's see. It's hard to find just the audio. Here it is, I think. They don't actually say a lot. They don't make a lot of sounds. Okay. See if he responded. Oh, no. Okay, he's responded to me, so it's a vanilla thing. I don't even... Alien message playback. then in that case, the only thing we have left... Actually, that might be the majority of the sound effects. That might actually be it for now. Because they may be using vanilla sound effects for the weapons and things. So yeah, we've got effects beaming up, music. I don't know who was in here for the. I think we had. No, I think you guys were here. You both were here for that when we made the beam up sound. I don't know if this will be used. It'll be probably tweaked, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe that'll make it in. Don't know. We have computer sounds. We've got... What else? We have... our sting. And we have our music that's luring the player. Cool. I think that's a wrap for today then. I mean, that's the bulk of everything right there. I really appreciate everybody who's tuned in today. That's yeah, I'm going to keep that for sure. Absolutely. It was a pretty cool one. I really appreciate everybody tuning in today. This has been my first stream, so hopefully it went well. Hopefully the audio and stuff was good on your end and everything. Probably going to do some streaming tomorrow just to edit the dialogue. I haven't received any more of that yet, but I know I had 2 as of last night. 2 characters, Wes's character and then someone else. I'm assuming that'll probably come in later tonight. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. Yeah. I appreciate it greatly. Yeah, this has been a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll do more of this in the future. But yeah, I'm going to end it here. Thank everybody for attending, and we will see you next time. Waving at the camera. There we go.